are you thinking today? Welcome to the show. I am Benjamin, also known as Aquarius Thinker. There's a 777 in there too. But you already knew that. Now, if you're new, fantastic. Keep on listening, guarantee you'll learn something. If you're rejoining us for this second episode, fantastic. It's always fantastic. Everything is fantastic. Come on, man. You guys should already know. We're going to have some fun today. Destroying some shit. So evil. Oh, man. Let's get right into this, guys. Alrighty. So last time I spoke about courage. Now, courage is good. But the next thing that you're going to need is independence, because courage is important, but you must also have independence as well, because independence gives you the ability to be independent. And being independent means that I don't depend on nobody. I depend on myself. I am independent. I-dependent. So being independent gives you the ability not only to assist yourself, but to assist other people. A lot of people say, I'm independent because you left mama and daddy. Or, for instance, females, even males say, I'm independent. I don't need nobody. And that's cool. That's cool. I'll let you believe what you believe. That's fine. Now, as the last time, I'm going to give you the over-inner understanding. Now, independent. I Googled it, and it pops up, free from outside control, not depending on others' authority. The second one is not depending on another for livelihood or subsistence. Subsistence. That says subsistence. Subsistence. I thought it said substance, but it says subsistence. And a noun is an independent person or body. Alrighty. Now look, the similar is free thinking and self-sufficient. Oh, snap. Now I'm a free thinker for sure. For sure. I am one of the freest thinkers on this planet. Believe me, I say stuff that gets me fired. And I'm not saying stupid stuff. I'm saying legitimately logical things that just people don't like. For instance, I got fired from a job because I gave them a way to make the job faster, to get things done more quickly, to get things done more evenly, so people are more notified, more communication, and they said that I was disrupting the way that things go. Essentially, I was trying to do things different, so that was bothering everybody else, is what I was told, but it was bothering the supervisor because he wanted it done a certain way. So even if your way is better 100% without a doubt logically, I don't give a shit. Do it my way. Well, that's why I got fired. It's not because I was like, oh, fuck you. No, it wasn't even bad. Like, it was just, all right, And they just see that I would rather be doing it my way because I always figure out the best way to do things because I look and I think with my brain instead of being a mindless robot who's like, okay, give me information. Okay, now I'm going to process the information and just get it done. See, that's fine and dandy. Great. That's a worker. Good job, man. Good. Right on. Get that work done. You go work your life away. Be my guest. I won't help you. Do your thing. Now, for the people who don't want to work their lives away, please come. I shall assist you with learning a thing or two about the people who are working their lives away. Because believe me, now I don't got like 60 something jobs. I haven't been that far. But, if I'm counting, which I'm not, it's definitely over 10, probably over 15, maybe over 20. And I'm only 23. And yeah, over 15 jobs for sure. Maybe over 20. I don't know. I have not kept track. But most jobs, I do a good job. Or, like a lot of times, I ask too many questions. And they don't like people that ask questions. They just want somebody to do the job and shut up. Shut up and get the work done. They don't want it done better. They don't need any ideas. They don't need critique to say, hey, this could be done different. No, just, we don't care if you got to inhale the dirty dust off the ground and get cancer. Just make sure you get the job done right. That's all they care about. And then that's fine. They're making their money. But is that independent? No. Now, this whole example was just to talk about being independent and what it is to lose your job because you ask questions. Now, I consider myself a free thinker. I consider myself an independently minded because I do everything in my mind alone. I get information from individuals, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I use what they say. I just incorporate it into what I know. Like, if somebody told me about their religion, I wouldn't just be like, okay. No, I would incorporate it into what I already know. So if it aligns with everything that is logical and true, then I move it in and then I organize it to where it's supposed to go and to line up logically. Now, if there is no logic, no facts to what you're telling me, I'm not going to hear it. It's not that I'm ignoring. It's just that I'm listening and I'm hearing, but my brain is not taking in something that's not a fact. If you're giving me a feeling or emotion, like saying, oh, this makes me feel bad, but logically it shouldn't make you feel bad, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for people to begin with. I mean, there are loads of people I could feel bad for because they aren't thinking the way I'm thinking. And I'm not saying, oh, I think great. I do think great. All right. I think great. I could teach a lot of people a thing or two, especially teens. Oh boy. Teenagers have so much to learn as well about independence, courage, honor, royalty, all these things. Now, free from outside control, not depending on another's authority. So, being independent, it gives you the ability to do what you want because it's based on what you feel, which is based on something that you know. Now, being independent isn't hard, but it can be depending on who you are, what your purpose is, and what you're trying to do in life. So for a woman, that's very hard to be independent sometimes based on your situation, your environment, so on and so forth. And same for the guy. But as many women already know, men a lot of the times are in charge of leadership. They're in the position of leadership. So that gives women, as they grow up, a feeling that men are in control. So that in turn makes women want to have a piece of control. It's all a big giant shit show. I think everybody is stupid. Everybody needs to learn what it is that they're doing. Because if you're trying to do a plan and nobody knows the plan, but everybody's trying to go through with the plan, is the plan really going to follow through correctly? Like, let's be serious here. If there was a company with 5 different districts and none of the districts communicated, do you think this company is going to be a very successful company? I mean, Possibly, there's a possibility, but the chances are, with the lack of communication, there's going to be problems. Now, see, this is what I'm trying to get people to hear, that there are problems that need to be solved, and these problems that need to be solved don't have normal solutions. Being independent isn't just about being, a loner, a lone wolf. No, being independent is having the mindset and the ability to know that what you're doing is correct. Because you can't be a leader if you're second guessing everything you do. If you don't even know what the fuck you're doing, you can't be a leader. Why do you think so many people are puppeted as leaders? Many leaders aren't leaders. They're looking like a leader, but they're actually being controlled by a leader behind them. You can call this puppeteering, shadowing, I don't give a shit. But if you open your fucking eyes and you look at society, if you look at our government, if you look at the world, you'll realize people aren't truly independent. They're being controlled. But then again, there's so many people who are blind. Now, I'm really believing that the people who are listening to this, they're all awake. They could see, they can hear, they know what I'm saying is true. Now, there are going to be people who know. They don't even need facts. They don't even need logic. They know what I'm saying is true because they can feel it in their gut. That's how I am. When I hear things and I know it's true, it's a gut feeling. Like I don't even need to look it up. If I feel it inside of my gut, like my soul is telling me, man, that is the rightest shit I've ever heard. That right there is without a doubt the truth to me. That's how I am. And yes, I do logical processes in order to make sure that what I'm doing is correct or what I know is correct. To assist people with trying to be independent, it's complicated and not complicated. It's complicated for somebody who is not in that mind space. It's like trying to teach somebody who's blind what colors are. Can somebody explain to me how to do that? Where would you begin? I'll give you a second. Okay. Can you make a blind person see color? No. You try to explain what red looks like. You can't tell them it looks like fire. They don't know what fire looks like. You can't tell them it looks like a sunset. They don't know what it looks like. You can't even tell them it looks like a circle. Now, there's a possibility that they know shapes because of the finger. They might be able to move their finger on a paper and then they'll know, hey, that's a circle. Now, through processes, you might be able to teach them a little bit. But the fact of the matter is, if you don't have the ability to know, you won't know. So if, for instance, I was explaining to you that, your mental condition that you have right now doesn't actually exist. It's all about your thinking, your stinking thinking. That's what's getting you into the mess that you're in. Now you're going to hear that and you're not going to want to hear what I'm saying because you're going to think that I'm saying something that's opposed to what you're believing. And it is. But if you put logic instead of your feelings, because most people do that, my feelings got hurt. But did you look at the logic though? Like, see, this is what I'm trying to get to. Like, people are pretty stupid. Like, you try to give them logic and then they react with their feelings. It's like, why don't you use your fucking brain to think properly so you know what the fuck you're doing and saying, so you don't be a dumbass who's just doing things ignorantly. No, I'm sorry. I always get a little crazy, a little mojo, whatever going on. Mojojo. Oh, man, look at that. 15 minutes. It flies by so quick. But you know what? Hey, we talked about independence. You know a thing or two now. Now, we're going to go back into this. Don't worry, guys. Once again, my email is aquarius777thinker@gmail.com. Message me when you want to know facts. I got you. Come through anytime. This is Ben. Peace out, gentlemen and ladies, because I know you're out there.